Spurge here, and in this video we're going to break down the new Bilt Enduro Pants. So I have been extremely impressed with what Bilt has been doing with their top-of-the-line off-road stuff. This is going to carry over a lot of the DNA from the Bilt LUX Pants. The Bilt LUX Pants are around the $90 price point, aimed a little bit more at like motocross riding. I've been using them for enduro riding now for a couple of seasons, and the biggest complaint I had was I would love to see pockets. So really what we're seeing with the Bilt Enduro Pants is this is aimed more at riders that are not going to the MX track. They want to be able to have some pocket storage, maybe some additional venting. These are going to come in at the $120 price point, so a slight bump up over what the Bilt LUX Pants are going to run you. But really, as we break this down, really impressive to see what Bilt is doing in their off-road line. These particular pants, Mr. McHugh has actually been wearing, so you'll see there's a little burn there where he had his leg up against the exhaust, but the material is Ripstop, so that little burn won't continue. Either that or he dropped his cigarette cherry while he was riding, but I don't think that's the case per se. At least that's not the story that I got when he returned from Dirty Dabbers this past weekend. If you're an East Coaster, you know exactly what that event is. So the Bilt pants that Mr. McHugh is wearing on my left-hand side, he is wearing in a size 36. He stands at 6 feet tall, weighs 220 pounds, measures his true waist measurement at 38.5 inches. No surprises from a sizing standpoint. Sizes will range from a 28 up to a 44. And there's two different colors available. There's a black, and then there's this kind of military green that you're gonna see right here. Now, when we're talking about sizing, one of the things that I really like about these pants is that if you are a rider that has larger thighs or extra room needed in the seat, these work really well. Very comfortable through the thigh, through the knee, for knee braces, through the seat. But as you can see with Pat wearing these, it doesn't look like they're big and baggy, and it still retains more of a svelte look while giving you extra room in the thigh and the knee area if you are someone that has a larger trunk base, if you will. So starting with the top, simple ratchet strap at the top, elastication on the side. My real nitpick here, and what I would love to see, whether it's the LUX pants or these new Enduro pants, I would love to see some adjusters at the thigh, or at the side rather, just a little bit of extra Velcro adjuster, because really from a fitment standpoint for the waist, you have the ratchet strap and that's about it. Personally, I like the ratchet strap, but then give me some additional Velcro adjusters at the side. That's the one thing that I would like to see added to these particular pants. The main construction is a 600D ripstop, like we talked about with that little burn there that Pat got this past weekend. The ripstop doesn't continue to rip. So if you do have a snag or a tear from a crash, it will stay there. You don't have to just throw the pants away. It will not continue to rip. So as we work our way down, you're going to see you have stretch on the inside of the crotch. You then have the addition of a thigh vent as well as a cargo pocket on each side. So you have a place to stick your wallet, your cell phone, if you're out there on an enduro ride or an enduro race. So I like the addition of the pockets to this, and then a little bit of stretch. I grabbed the zipper by accident. A little bit of stretch above the knee. Again, Pat's just wearing a smaller pair of knee guards, but if you're wearing it with knee braces, that extra stretch really does help here. Actually, Pat, go ahead and step sideways for me. The one note here is that there's this little TPR, kind of a scoop. You can see the Bilt logo there, and it does a good job of actually pushing air into the knee. The downside to this is that if you're riding in tighter trail conditions, this does tend to hook if you snag on something. So just be prepared. You know, you could potentially rip this off from a snag on a tree branch, or if you go over like some of us do and slide on the ground a little bit. But from a functionality standpoint, it does help to push airflow through there. Just be aware that is a potential fail point in the event of a crash or in really tight wood situations. You can see the mesh on the back of the leg here, super thin, super breathable. You can actually see Pat's leg on the inside of this, as well as the straps here from the knee guards that he's wearing. So very lightweight design at the back, gonna really allow for breathability at the back of the knee where some of us tend to overheat. So I love the design here. McHugh, go ahead and face backwards for me. That 600D ripstop is all the way at the seat. Very tall yoke to the back of the pant. You are gonna have that stretch material here as well. The one note that I will make is that there is a silicone gripper bead that works around the inside of the pant. Very aggressive silicone bead. The note there is that if you're tucking your jersey in, no issues. That jersey is not going to come untucked. If you are somebody that likes to wear your jersey untucked, that can potentially pull hair if you have it on your body. So just keep that in mind. The silicone on the inside is really going to work perfectly. You just got to make sure that you tuck that jersey in. Otherwise, there could potentially be some discomfort there. Sir, go ahead and face forward for me. So really, if I'm looking at the Bilt pants in front of me, they come from the LUX DNA. The Enduro pants are adding pockets and an extra front zip. And then the same, critique that I have, I would love to see adjusters added to the waist within the entire Bilt line. Maybe for the next iteration, we can see that. And then just being mindful of the one potential fail area on the side here are these air scoops. Do a good job of pushing air through, but in the event of a crash, that's going to be a weak point. The one thing that I will give Bilt credit for as well is that they beefed up the inside of the leather on this from the original iteration of their pants. So when you're looking at the new LUX, when you're looking at the Enduro pant, it's a 1.3 millimeter cowhide, and it's just a beefier gripper panel than what we saw with the very early iteration. So again, Bilt is taking feedback really well, and they're making iterative changes. For around the $120 price point, this is gonna be a great option for people out there looking to either get into the enduro riding side of things, or just to have a couple of extra pairs of pants, if you're going on a longer trip. From an affordability standpoint, it's really great to see what Bilt is doing with this particular line. Like I said, I've been using the LUX pants for a while, and I'm gonna be excited to give these a try. Mr. McHugh's been wearing them now for a couple of rides, and his feedback has been super positive. So if you're somebody that has extra room in the thighs, you're looking for a stretchy pair of pants, and you like to have some extra storage when you ride, definitely one to consider. If you want more information on these pants, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device. You can read other rider reviews from folks like Mr. McHugh who are out there, burning holes in their pants. And if you're not sure as to which pair of pants is right for you, your riding style, you can always reach out to one of our customer service reps, and they can walk you through all the different options available. Especially in the world of dirt, it can get very confusing, to make sure that you have the right pair of pants to match your riding style as well as your budget. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Bilt Enduro Pants. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.